We're Marta and Garrity, a Canadian couple who lived in Toronto and bought 2.5 acres of vacant land 3 hours north of the city. We worked as our own general contractors and got our hands dirty to create our dream cabin into our new home. It was always our plan to develop the rest of our land and build a guest A-frame cabin, which we have now completed. Let's get straight to the cost. Because this was in our plan the entire time, there are some cost savings that we encountered along the way by pre-planning some of this build when we were building our initial house. The area where our A-frame currently resides, we actually had the site cleared when we did the initial site clearing for our entire property. We also did not have to dig a new well. We ran water lines and electrical from our main house to the A-frame, and none of these costs are included in this breakdown. We also picked up our own windows versus having them delivered to save a little bit of money. And we also got our hands a bit dirtier with this build and did our own soffit and fascia by renting an aluminum bending machine, and we were able to get stock rolls in order to do that ourselves. Garrity also did some makeshift masonry with the leftover brick that we had from our original house, so the cost of those bricks aren't there, and the labor to do so because he did it. As our first build, we did all the dapping and painting ourselves, which also would have saved us quite a bit of money. We also decided to do all the sanding and all the staining of our interior planks for the ceiling. Let's start with the foundation. The total cost was $25,000, which included the labor, having to dig the footings, rebar materials like the gravel, ICF, and then the final concrete pour to get us to a slab where we could build on. Due to the location distance of the A-frame from our house, we did need to splurge on a second septic, which had to have a pump chamber. We made sure that the same company did all our final grading and fill. The cost for this was roughly $18,500. Plumbing was $8,700. However, because of the water line, we did need to buy a heat line that was 350 feet, and that was roughly $5,500. All of our build materials, anything from framing material to interior to siding to the roof, was bought from our local lumber yard, and the total cost there was roughly $38,000. I want to preface that I do work part-time for this company, so I did get a deal on the labor for the framing and all the interior work. They did all the floors, the drywall, the pine ceiling, boxing in anything, and all of the siding. And the cost here was $18,000. Due to the size of our rafters, we actually had to go the spray foam route, which is way more expensive than bat insulation. And we also did a fire rated paint on top. The cost here came to about $13,500. For all our electrical, we roughly paid about $9,300. We hired out the steel roof to not locals because the pricing was way too high. So for a roof install and some of the metal work around the framing was $3,500. The installation of our mini split, which does heating and cooling, plus our wood stove installation with chimney, all came to about $5,000 in labor. Our good friends at Piper & Co. made us a custom ladder made out of stainless steel and maple wood. I'm lucky to have a family member who knows how to do tile, and because they came up with someone else, the labor on all the tile work in the little kitchenette and in the entire bathroom was about $3,500. Welcome to the Halliburton A-frame. We are so excited to be sharing this space with you. This is about a 456 square foot A-frame, so it's kind of a tiny home. It lives on 2.5 acres. Our house is also further up the road, and we just wanted to create a space for family, friends, and guests to enjoy this part of living. So here you have the living room. You can also put an air mattress and sleep down here. It's quite cozy. We also have a 43-inch smart TV, and it has Bell 5 internet, 500 Mbps, which is really fast and crazy to think that we have that in the forest. We also have a wood burning stove, which makes it really nice and cozy on a nice, crisp winter day when that's going. And then we also have a little mini fridge here that we'll have stocked with local beverages and things. We also have a record player, so you can dance the night away with your partner if you want. We have a little coffee bar here that is stocked with Nespresso pods. We have dark roast and medium roast. We also have a French press if you want to do just a regular coffee in a French press, and we'll have coffee beans as well. In here we have our recycling and garbage, first aid kit, more garbage bags, things like that. Another way of heating this place, so obviously we have the wood stove, which is nice, but you don't have to turn it on. This mini split actually is heating and cooling, and it does a great job for this space. Over here, we have like a little kitchenette, so little sink. We have all of the things you may need, so plates, bowls, mugs, cups, and things like that. And then we also are going to have salt, pepper, a little kettle for coffee or tea, and then obviously some cooking utensils. And then if you follow me over here, I'll turn on some lights. That's the back door. We're gonna have a patio out there. Normally we have our string lights lit up at dusk, which is really nice. And since we have no neighbors for 2 lots over, you pretty much get the forest. And then over here is our laundry room. This is actually a washer and dryer 2-in-1, which is kind of cool. Just makes it easier for cleaning sheets and stuff like that. I don't have to go between the houses, so we thought that would be great to have. Over here we have a tankless water heater. Just because the space was so small, it actually gives you instant hot water, which is great. And then, yeah, our Bell modem and all our cleaning supplies. And then over here, we have our little bathroom, but enough. There's a vanity. We do stock toothpaste, which is nice, so you don't have to bring that. Obviously a toilet. We have baseboard heating in this house as well, so there's one in the bathroom, one in the laundry, and one in the living room, so that's running all the time in winter so that it stays warm. The shower, we do have body soap and then shampoo and conditioner. We are still waiting on our shower glass. It's coming hopefully this week, but it is a pretty small shower as you can see in terms of width, but I think length, it's more than enough. So yeah, that's pretty much the bathroom. I'll show you upstairs now. So our friends at Piper & Co. made this lovely ladder for us, so you can follow me along. These are really nice maple treads, obviously stainless steel. And up here, we have a queen ND mattress, a window that actually opens, which is nice. You can get a breeze in the summer. We do have a screen for it. We just took it out because it's a nicer view right now. And yeah, that's the tour of our A-frame. And the best part is the window view from the top here. And Stan obviously is barking away. We hope you enjoyed our little A-frame tour. I'll leave a link in the description if you do want to stay here and experience the nature and everything we love about this place. We do have plans in the spring to add a wood-burning sauna somewhere and a little gazebo and picnic bench and barbecue to this place. We just couldn't because the snow beat us to it. Anyway, thank you for following our build, and we'll show kind of a day in the life of what it's like living up here now in our settled new lives. I can't believe still I went from, you know, being someone who never thought I was going to leave downtown Toronto to now like fully embracing this life. And I honestly couldn't imagine going back, and neither could Garrity. So yeah, I mean, take the chance. If you ever thought about doing a bigger move, go for it. You know, you can always figure it out later if it doesn't work out, but it could also be the most rewarding thing you've done in your life. And for us, it's a dream come true to be living up here, having our guest A-frame, and being able to share it with others. So thanks so much for following our journey.